Okay guys, welcome back. This is so not my normal vlog. But today is a monumental day, especially for Alan. Today is freshman orientation, so we are literally up at ass crack of dawn. The sun's not even up. But it's 6:17. I've been up since 4:55 to get everything ready. It's not first day of school yet, but it is freshman orientation. So he's gotta hop on the bus. Bus be here about 7 something. Then to take him to the high school. Parents come in at 1 o'clock. Whole thing ends by 2. And he basically gets the tour and everything of the high school. Making this video is like bittersweet. I'm not even gonna lie. It is extremely bittersweet. Because it just doesn't feel like it's freshman year. Like it should be freshman year, but it is. Y'all have been on many a first day of school, many a journey. His graduation from the 8th grade. Now it's time to follow along on freshman orientation. School does a lot more than what it did when I went, like, for real. Get this, because when I went, we basically, our freshman orientation was, you stop by the school, you get your schedule. Congratulations, you're a freshman. that was it. And nowadays there's a whole sorting ceremony. I swear. Yeah, y'all, it's like Harry Potter meets high school. Only thing missing is the sorting out. You know what would be funny is if they draw it out of a freaking hat. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. There's like one house name that I swear, if he gets, I will probably end up laughing because every time I hear it, I want to say Asmodeus. For those of you who don't know, that is the Prince of Hell who is over lust. I don't know if that is actually how the damn thing is pronounced, but if it is, oh, that irony of the new age. Oh, the irony. But bright side is, little dude is super excited, and I hope you guys enjoy coming along for the ride. As we enter into this brand new chapter, even though they have an orientation today, school starts back in exactly 1 week. Next Thursday, the kiddos go back to school routines. And even though he will still have his weekly counseling sessions, he will still have school every day. Unless sick or otherwise. He's so ready for this. I don't know, guys, if I am. If you're mom, you get it. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit when everything starts up and we are waiting. Because I'm not going to give you all the boring parts of us just sitting around doing nothing but waiting. I'm sparing you guys a lot. A lot of boredom. So I'll see you guys in a few.
Be a sweet.
Just a limb out of a tree if it was that, or it could have been a critter fell out of a tree.
Yeah, it could
again.
be a critter. I can't see any of it, but I did hear it sounds. It's probably a quetzal.
Yep.
somehow got on the suite and then just fell off right off the bat, and they swapped it.
Yeah, or that was a limb that fell. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I
It was right before I
can't see a
kicked it on.
suite limb that fell off. All I see is this leaning suite.
Yeah, a lot of those do that. Welcome to the mountains, anyway. Hey, Alan.
What?
Who's going to freshman orientation?
Yeah,
today?
that's me. I'm going to my new school, the Cougars. Let's go. What Mario says. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Like Super Mario.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I play a whole bunch of Mario games. That's why I say like Mario. I even made a video on the most loudest Mario Maker level ever.
Ooh, that's fun.
That's where the kitty would sit on me.
Yep.
You probably didn't see the kitty, but if you did, then good job, because you might notice that my son is doing this. And now you can see the kitty out at her.
Cinnamon, stop.
Yeah, he always loves to climb on us.
Yeah, Cinnamon's a brat.
Yeah, he loves to climb
here
on
comes
anything.
the other one. Look,
especially
Sugar
us.
wants some lovies too.
Yeah, and I always love loving. And Cinnamon, he always loved to climb.
Yeah, that's the Cinnamon thing.
Yeah.
But we are still waiting on a bus.
Yeah.
And we got a Cinnamon
But it's
while
just,
we're waiting on a bus.
yeah, but it's just saw a bus off camera.
Yep. Cinnamon.
Sorry that you didn't get to
Sugar.
see.
Well, hello. You two switched places on me already.
Sorry that
Hello,
you
Cindy.
didn't got to
Hello,
see it.
Sugar.
Do you remember what the number was on the bus?
No.
Oh, wait, when I used to tell the viewers.
Oh, you can. Get a bit of the sunrise in there. Because this coming up real pretty.
Yeah, no, but I can't remember.
Well, it doesn't matter on remembering because that wasn't yours anyway. Listen to that rustling over there in the bush.
Yeah. Oh, good, a roly-poly.
Yeah, you found you some roly-polies?
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah, we're gonna flick some of those off.
Yeah, look. Yeah, the viewers can't see it.
But you can.
Yeah.
Leave alone.
See?
We're not playing with roly-polies.
Yeah, no, I just love to see them.
There you go, kitten.
Yeah, I always love to see roly-polies.
I know.
Clinic or forever, you know. It's like they understood each other. Probably have their own way of communicating.
Alan actually learned partial sign language just so he could communicate with him.
I guess this is a parent coming up here too.
That would be my guess.
Parent or parents.
Well, it's not. It always had a good view up here.
I hope we can find some parking spot.
True, because it looks pretty packed. But there might be one.
Back parking, afternoon visitor parking. Let's see. We'll try to go in here and see. They have to park.
Okay, guys, we are officially at the high school. You guys see the freaking H trail.
Does not actually read until 8:25, which is when you're going to see most of these people arriving at school about 8:23 because they can't get out of the system. They don't actually have to be in school and in class until 8:25. Lunch is during the fourth period, and I purposely removed that lunch schedule of who has what lunch till the very end because I lose everybody's focus because everybody wants to know what period they had lunch. We have 3 lunch groups. And last year, as soon as we flashed that up, it was over because everybody wanted to know their schedule and when they had lunch and who they had lunch with. It is coming, and it's going to be at the end. After that, we do have 2 breaks, 5th period and 6th period, following those classes. And then we dismiss at 3:09. It is a little bit hectic in the afternoons getting up here, but we usually have the hill cleared by 3:30. I skipped over the part about no fast food deliveries, but because we do qualify and every student in our school gets free breakfast and free lunch, we are very mindful of that. We don't want to lose that, so we do not allow food to be brought into them during the school day. Also, on Thursdays and Fridays, we have the Cougar Card Open, which is a reward system where students can earn Cougar bucks for good behavior and for being a good citizen, and you get those from your teacher, from the staff, and then they accumulate and you can shop. And we have some really nice items on our Cougar Card, and that's open on Thursdays and Fridays. The morning drop-off, parents, you can drop your students off in the morning in the parking lot closest to the vocational school, to the ATC. You circle through what we call the student parking lot, the big parking lot out here below the softball field. Or you can drive through the other lot, which we call the staff lot, and drop off at the flagpole. And the pickup area is always at the flagpole during dismissal because we have our student drivers leaving the other parking lot. We don't want to cross that up. So that's how the pickup procedures begin. If you are riding a bus and you want to ride a different bus, then you get on the bus that your parents are expecting you to get on. So if you plan to ride a different bus, parents, you write a note. You bring it into the office, and the ladies out front will call and verify that it's a real note. Not that high school students would forge any signatures or anything, but if they do, we want to make sure that parents are aware that their child is not going to the location that they were supposed to be. And then they will provide you with a bus note. If you do not have that bus note, that you do not get on that bus, and the bus drivers know not to let you, and they are very good about helping us out with that because they too are responsible for you getting home safe. So if you plan to ride a different bus, make sure you get that bus note. And then for parent communication, if you don't have the Infinite Campus app downloaded, you can do that and then get with Miss Angie and she'll help you set up your account. That is how you keep up with their attendance. That's how you get their grade updates. It's probably not anything new, but if you don't have that, I highly suggest that you get that. And then we have the Parent Square notifications, and that's the system that we use to inform you of all school events and any changes or anything that's our updates. So both of those apps are very important for you as parents and as students. Like if we ever have a snow day, we get to go home early, for example. It comes through that. Next, we have our communication waiver. You know that we have the new bill that says school employees cannot communicate with students, the same thing that happened last year. But if you wish, if your child plays a sport, involved in an activity, in drama, whatever, you can fill out this waiver for the adult in charge of that program to have communication with your child. Otherwise, they will use the Parent Square notification. This has to be filled out new this year, so even if you filled it out last year, it has to be new every year, and you bring that into the office, and we keep a copy in the office, as well as give a copy to the adult sponsor over whatever program that is. And then, I think this is what, I'm going to do good attendance, okay. We have really promoted good attendance, and we have seen our attendance trickle upward in the last few years. We ended the year with an 89 point something, and where our goal was a 90, but I think the last 6 or 7 days in June killed us all. We were on a roll until we hit June, and then everybody quit school. So hopefully we can get back up. But students who arrive to school late, you go into the office, same thing you did in grade school, and sign in. I do want to explain some things on the absences and the excuses and EHOs because that seems to be a discrepancy on some of that. You get 5 parent excuses and you get tardy excuses and up to 10 doctor's excuses a year. If you go beyond that, there's a special form that you have to fill out beyond that your doctor fills out, and you can pick that up in the office. Most importantly, you get 10 EHOs, and those are educational enhancement excuses that you are not counted absent from school, and you can turn those in. But we're going to stress this year that they are pre-approval. Okay, they're not backdated 4 months so I can go to the prom. Okay, so they are a pre-approval basis, and we're going to really lock down on that a lot more than we have in the last few years. And now at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Collins. She takes care of a lot of the attendance and the driving, and now that you can drive much earlier than you used to be able to, this applies to a lot of our freshmen.
After the new law, yes, all freshmen can drive now. I want to remind you of the no pass, no drive law. This is not a Letcher County Schools law, it is state law. Student drivers who accumulate 9 unexcused absences in a semester will have their license suspended under this law. 9 unexcused absences, so that's a lot. You have to be passing at least 5 of your 7 classes. And this occurs at the end of each semester. So, for example, in June, all the students who drive or have a permit who are not either passing 5 of their classes or have more than 9 unexcused absences, the state sent them a letter to let them know their license has been revoked, and they can't even try to get it back until January, at the close of the next semester. So, this semester coming up, if those students pass their classes and don't have that many unexcused absences, they will get their license back. But that goes every semester. Okay, so this is a big one, and I want everybody here to listen. The dress code at Letcher Central is going to be different than it was in your elementary school, and it will be different than it was in your middle school, and it will be enforced. All garments must be no shorter than 3 inches above the knee with no bare skin visible above the knee. Today is your pass. Next Thursday, I don't want to see some of the things I've seen today. Tights may not be worn by themselves. Appropriate undergarments must be worn but not visible. All shirts or blouses must be full-shouldered and fully cover the torso and back without exposing your skin. So tank tops, no, you have to have full shoulder coverage. You're not permitted to wear sunglasses, bandanas, spikes, chains, things like that in the building. So the biggest thing in there, respect the requests of your teachers and staff. That's their classrooms. Whatever they tell you to do, you need to do that. Clothing which promotes alcohol or drugs, bears vulgar or offensive language, or sexual innuendos is not permitted. Any appearance that is distracting to the educational environment or poses a health or safety hazard to the student or others is also permitted. And like every restaurant, you have to wear shoes here as well. So as a general rule, for some of the things I've seen today, Nike Pro shorts is probably what you're going to wear when you run track or play a sport. Probably not going to wear them to school. Our students are expected to be respectful to themselves and each other at all times. Harassment is not tolerated at LCC. That's another thing that's going to get you very heated up. First step in reporting this is to talk. Tell someone, tell a counselor, a teacher, a principal, whatever adult you feel your link leader. Tell them that we actually had that happen before. Tell your link leader and they'll come to us. We can't help you if you don't report it. And I promise you, if you are being bullied, we want to help you, 100%. Everyone's favorite picture. Which has nothing to do with the 10-10 rule, we just like the picture. 10-10 rule, we do follow that here. Students are expected to be in class and remain in class the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of each class. So don't run in the room and say, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. You know, the teacher's gonna say, when you follow the 10-10, let's get in here and get started, and then when I get here, when I start, you can go to the restroom in. graduate from high school, attend the school regularly. 50% reported no unexcused absences. They skip class less often. 85% have never skipped class. Let's try to make that 100. Score higher on standardized tests, about 2 times as likely to score in the top 25%. 68% plan to attend college. They feel connected to the school, reducing the likelihood of negative behaviors and dropout, and have lower levels of anxiety, less depression, and higher self-confidence. And so we're not talking about just sports. We're talking clubs, any after-school activities. So students who are connected to athletics, clubs, fine arts.
All right, dude. How was it?
It was good.
Freshman orientation, little buddy.
It was so good. Yeah, this is the best opening day for this new school
Yeah, hold on,
I've
mommy.
ever seen.
Well, I am proud for you, buddy.
Yeah, I even solved papers and even made a dream castle.
Yeah, you done good. I'm proud of you. And they
has
said
the
you did
colors.
really good.
It even has the colors from the school I'm in.
Yeah.
This is the Cougars. The
It
school
is.
that I'm in.
Here, switch over with me. Other side. Put me next to the danger zone here, buddy.
Yeah, at least we know
Alright.
they're safe.
Yeah, let's go find Mama. And shockingly, a lot of freshmen apparently can now get their license as well. Because during the little sermon thingy that we sit through, they were talking about even some only reason they have to do it now is due to the new age laws. Some freshmen can get their license now.